The time has come. It is time to read dark romances. We are starting with none other. I was gonna start with Haunting Adeline. Should I? No, I'm gonna wait. That one's gonna be second. I will start with The Predator. It's a new day. I'm gonna continue reading it. I am really liking it so far, and I'm finding like it made me realize that in a lot of books that I've been reading lately, like I've been really enjoying reading them, but that feeling where you need to read it and you're thinking about it all the time, I just don't get that often, and I have started to get that with this book, so that's a really good sign, and it makes me really excited. The first like meet cute, I guess, is kind of like a funny thing to call what happened, but I really enjoyed it. It was really good. Okay, he keeps calling her Wildcat. This is the second time he's called her Wildcat, and I really, I'm not really feeling that nickname. It just is making me picture him as like Troy Bolton or something. This guy just did this whole acrobatic routine into her bedroom. Climbed walls. He did a front flip. I'm on page 62. I just finished The Predator. This was a great book to start off the video because I feel like it was a pretty fast read, like it was fast paced, and I was like pretty invested as well. I was thinking about it when I wasn't reading it, and I was like, I wonder what's gonna happen next, and that's always a good sign. I really liked where the story went. It really wasn't like, it was a dark romance. This one definitely was on the lighter side, which I actually really liked because I'm at this point like I've been just reading contemporary romances and like fantasy romances all year, so this is like a nice little just like going into it. I liked the characters in this. I liked like the storyline. I felt like it was like entertaining, which is like the #1 thing that I'm looking for. I do wish though that I got a little bit more from Tristan's character. I know it's a dark romance and I know that he's like supposed to be closed off to a certain extent, but I felt like I wish that he started opening up a little bit more than he did towards the end, but then the story does say it continues in the next book, so I'll just, I guess, have to read that one. I feel like the ending, I was just like a little bit unsatisfied because I was like, I wish that he just showed a little bit more vulnerability. I've realized that that's something I love about a book is, or like a romance book, is I need like the guy to show vulnerability too, you know, like it can't just be like the girl showing vulnerability, and like he did, but it was just so small. He built up a lot of walls, which is understandable, but as like a reader, I just wish I got more info about, like I wish I like saw him have more emotion and it was like more out in the open and vulnerable. It's good to where I'd wonder what happens in the second one. Now I'm going to start my next dark romance. Let me go get it. You already know which one it is. This is one of the most hyped up dark romance books, or like more so like I've been like warned about it, you know, but like also hyped up, and it's Haunting Adeline. So many people love this book. A lot of people are like, look like they've just gone through something traumatic when they're talking about this book, and you know what, I don't know if I'm ready, but as far as like reading books go, there's only like certain types of things that could really make me like cry and feel like all types of ways. I don't know, I'm not sure if like this type of book could make me feel all that, but we will see, because it's like dark romance, so maybe it's like just super like crazy stuff that happened. Just read the note at the beginning. This note actually kind of worries me more than anything I've heard anyone say about it has. I'm prepared to be conflicted on him if I just know this is gonna be one of those books where, because like the last book, I feel like it was pretty easy to like the love interest in it. I feel like this book, it's really gonna be like a challenge sometimes. Like I feel like I feel like I'm gonna have to keep like justifying it. I'm on the second page. Actually, this was on the first page, and some dude's just watching her standing outside of her house watching her, and apparently it's something that like he does a lot, and I think that it's the love interest. She's like used to it now. Like she's used to him like watching her, and she's like, and he's getting bolder. This guy is so creepy. The way that he's talking about her is creeping me out. He's giving me like Joe from You vibes right now, the way that he's talking. This stalker guy is coming into her house and putting like a whiskey glass and a rose on her counter. You need to call the cops, go to your friend's house, like set up cameras at least. It just feels like she has no like care for if she lives and dies. Like she does obviously, but actually it's not obvious. She just has so little like survival instinct, which is crazy because she's like a fan of horror movies, so she keeps saying like, and this is when this happens, and it's like, if you're so familiar, like why are you making the same mistakes? I'm on page 94, 95. I'm sad because I actually really like the guy that she's with right now, and I think this crazy dude's gonna kill him, but I think the crazy dude's the love interest. This book is actually crazy. Like, I honestly cannot see myself liking him because he's so delusional that it like grosses me out. And I feel like his actions, he has like this like moral compass, but then his actions are like so messed up that I'm like, that's just gross to me. I feel like what he just did is like unforgivable. Like I feel like it's actually, I cannot like him unless some crazy information is revealed that changes that. And I don't see how that could possibly happen. I just don't like him. So like I'm still in it, but oh my god, I can't, I'm trying to like remember that like it's supposed to be this way, and like I just have to get through that, and then I could like find the light at the end of the tunnel. But right now I'm like, oh my god. This one is a lot darker than The Predator. I'm on page 252. He's just like really not self-aware. Like when I say he's delusional, he's like so delusional. Like he does not realize what he's doing, and he doesn't think that he's doing things like as wrong as he actually is. Okay, bear with me. I know that I've had the same background for like all of these clips of me reading, but I'm a foot of the bed reading type of gal. I'm almost done with this sick and twisted book. I'm actually somehow used to how it is now. Like it's not like shocking me anymore. Hopefully it won't do that. But it's just like such a intense book. Like it's really like for a certain type of thing to like. For me personally, I don't really like this trope, and I don't like the dude in it that much. At the same time, it's almost like these two characters, like him and her, they're like perfect together, because like at the same time she kind of likes that. Like it's perfect, you know? Like they're perfect for each other. I finished Haunting Adeline. I think I was expecting to like it a little bit more than I did. I understand why people do like it, and I feel like it's a very specific like trope to like, and it's almost like if you don't like that trope, like I don't know if you're gonna like the book. The two main characters are like perfect for each other because they like what they like complements what the other one likes. It's really about preferences and like what you like in a romance. And in a dark romance, I think I'm more of like this type of book girl than like a this type of book girl, which like this is like a stalking trope and just like a game of cat and mouse sort of vibe. Both like enemies to lovers sort of things, but just very different vibe. It's not that like none of this was enjoyable, but I just like wasn't attached throughout it. Like I went through it pretty quickly, but I wasn't like super invested. He like basically saves children as his job from like the black market and like all this like bad underbelly stuff that goes on. He like saves children, so that's really like a plus on his side. Also, a bunch of people warned me how dark this is, so it really did live up to that. Both of these books, make sure you check the trigger warnings. Okay, especially this one. That is the end of this video. In other news, if you're watching this video, it means that you're on video 1 of the like 12 days of Christmas that I'm doing. And not 12 days of Christmas, 12 days of Bookmas. Today, leading all the way up until Christmas Eve, I'm gonna be posting a book video every day. So keep an eye out for that. I'm really excited about the videos that are going to be coming out. It's just like such a fun time on YouTube. If you want to watch more of my videos, you can subscribe to my channel and like this video if you liked it. And I will see you on the next one.